Hello, I'm Evie. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe to my channel, like my video. Are you ready to watch party ideas? Let's get started.
Planning to host a garden party but don't know where to start? We've all been there. The idea of organizing a garden party can be both exciting and a bit daunting. You're not alone if you found yourself overwhelmed by the myriad of decisions to make, from selecting the perfect date and time to creating an unforgettable menu. But don't worry, this video is here to help. Our objective is simple: to make planning your garden party as enjoyable as the event itself. We'll guide you through the process, breaking it down into a series of manageable steps. From identifying the purpose of your party, setting the date, deciding on your guest list, planning the menu, and preparing your garden, we've got it all covered. So let's embark on this journey together. By the end of this video, you'll be able to plan your garden party with ease and confidence. Now, isn't that a breath of fresh air? First, identify the purpose of your garden party. This step is crucial as it sets the stage for everything that follows. Are we celebrating a milestone birthday, an anniversary, or is it an excuse to enjoy the great outdoors? Each occasion calls for a different approach, and understanding this will shape the rest of your planning process. For instance, a casual get-together might only need a simple menu and laid-back activities. But a more formal celebration could require a detailed schedule, a themed menu, and even a dress code. Remember, the purpose of your party isn't just about why you're hosting it. It's about creating an experience for your guests. It's about making memories that last and ensuring everyone leaves with a smile on their face. So take a moment, think about the purpose of your garden party, and let that guide your planning. Knowing the purpose of your party is the foundation of all the planning steps that follow. Next, set the date and time for your garden party. This decision is crucial, as it can influence the entire ambiance of your event. Picking out the perfect day might feel like finding a needle in a haystack, but don't fret. Let's break it down. Start by considering the weather. For a garden party, a day with mild temperatures and a clear sky is your best bet. Seasonal changes can be unpredictable, so keep an eye on the forecast. Next, think about your guests. Find a date that suits the majority, if not all, of your invitees. Weekends usually work best for most people, but there's no hard and fast rule here. Lastly, align the date and time with your party's theme. For instance, a Sunday brunch fits a casual, laid-back theme, while a Saturday evening might be perfect for a more formal affair. Remember, a well-chosen date and time can set the tone for your party and ensure maximum attendance. Now, it's time to decide on your guest list and send out invitations. Firstly, consider the purpose of your garden party. Is it a casual get-together, a birthday bash, or a formal soiree? The nature of the party will dictate the type of crowd you'll want to invite. For a casual gathering, close friends and family will do. A birthday party can include a wider range of people, from colleagues to childhood friends. A formal event might require a professional guest list. Once you've decided on your guest list, it's time to craft the invitations. These can be as simple or as elaborate as you like. You could go for a handwritten note for a personal touch, or create a digital invite for efficiency and convenience. Whichever route you choose, ensure the invitation reflects the tone of your party. A formal event may call for a more elegant design, while a casual get-together can have a fun and quirky invite. Your invitation should include essential information like the date, time, and location of the party. You might also want to mention the dress code if there is one. Don't forget to ask your guests to RSVP. This will give you an idea of how many people to expect, which will be crucial when planning the food and drinks, seating arrangements, and party activities. Now, when should you send out these invitations? For a casual gathering, a week or two in advance should be enough. But for a more formal event or a party with a larger guest list, aim to send the invites about a month before. This gives your guests enough time to RSVP and make any necessary arrangements. Remember, the invitation is the first impression your guests will have of your party. Make it count. It's the perfect opportunity to set the tone and build anticipation for the event. In conclusion, your guest list should reflect the purpose of your party, and your invitations should be sent out in a timely manner. This ensures that your guests have enough time to plan and look forward to your event. Your guest list and invitations are key to getting the word out about your party and building anticipation. Once your guests have been invited, you can start planning the menu. This is where the magic happens. The menu is a crucial part of any party, and especially a garden party where the ambiance is complemented by the food and drink. Imagine the scene. Your guests, surrounded by lush greenery and blooming flowers, savoring delicacies that you've thoughtfully prepared. Sounds delightful, doesn't it? But how do you make this dream a reality? Here are some factors to consider. Firstly, bear in mind any dietary restrictions your guests might have. It's always a good idea to have a variety of dishes that cater to different dietary needs, be it vegetarian, vegan, gluten-free, or something else. Remember, the goal is for everyone to enjoy the feast. Next, consider the number of guests. The size of your party can greatly influence your menu. For a smaller gathering, you might opt for a sit-down meal with multiple courses. For larger crowds, a buffet-style arrangement with finger foods and canapés might be more practical. Now, let's talk about the party's theme. Your menu should reflect this. If you're throwing a tropical-themed party, for example, consider serving dishes that incorporate tropical fruits like mangoes, pineapples, and coconuts. Or if it's a midsummer party, think about refreshing salads, barbecued meats, and cool desserts. Speaking of desserts, they are the sweet ending to your meal. They could be as simple as fresh fruits or as elaborate as a themed dessert bar. Whatever you choose, make sure it's something that your guests will enjoy and remember. And don't forget the drinks. From refreshing lemonade to sparkling wine, your beverage selection should be as diverse as your guests. Offer both alcoholic and non-alcoholic options to ensure everyone has something to sip on. Planning the menu might seem daunting, but it's an opportunity to showcase your creativity and care for your guests. So take your time, do your research, and most importantly, have fun with it. A well-planned menu can make your garden party a culinary hit. With the menu set, it's time to prepare your garden and plan some fun activities. Let's start with the preparations. First things first, cleanliness is key. A clean garden is a welcoming garden. So roll up your sleeves and get to work. Sweep away any fallen leaves, pick up any litter, and make sure the lawn is freshly mowed. This will create a clean canvas for your party. Next, it's time to add some sparkle. Lighting can transform your garden into an enchanting party venue. String fairy lights around trees, shrubs, and fences, or light up some lanterns and place them around your garden. They will not only illuminate your garden, but also create a magical ambiance. Don't forget about seating. Comfortable and ample seating is crucial for any party. Arrange your garden furniture or bring out some extra chairs and cushions from inside. You can also lay down some picnic blankets for a more casual vibe. Now that your garden is ready, let's move on to the activities. Planning fun activities is essential to keep your guests entertained. You can set up a few garden games like croquet, horseshoes, or a sack race. These are easy to set up and fun for all ages. If your guests are more musically inclined, consider setting up a small stage for a live music performance or even karaoke. Music always adds life to any party. For the little ones, consider setting up a craft station or a mini petting zoo. This will not only keep them entertained, but also give the adults some time to relax and enjoy the party. Remember, the goal is to create a relaxed and fun atmosphere where your guests can enjoy themselves. So don't stress too much about making everything perfect. The most important thing is that everyone has a good time. A well-prepared garden and a list of fun activities will ensure your guests have a great time at your party. Let's recap what we've covered today. We started by identifying the purpose of the party. Remember, knowing why you're hosting this gathering is the first step to successful planning. Next, we moved on to setting the date and time, ensuring it aligns with your purpose and accommodates most of your guests. Then we dove into deciding the guest list and sending out those all-important invitations. We talked about how to choose the right people to create the atmosphere you want and how to design an invitation that sets the tone for your party. We then explored planning the menu, touching on how to cater to different dietary needs and preferences while keeping the food fitting for a garden party. Finally, we discussed preparing the garden and planning activities, ensuring your space is ready and there are fun things to do. Now you have a step-by-step guide to planning a garden party. Happy planning!